Hi and welcome to Aquatic Mike. Please subscribe, share and like and comment and help me grow my channel. Today I'm bringing you a video from a trip abroad that I made. This footage is from Wilhelmi Aquarium in Germany. Up here first we've got some Betta splendens, and down below here we've got some Osteogaster equus. They were previously called corydoras equus. And down here we've got some Hoplysoma panda, previously corydoras panda. And down here we've got some Hoplysoma palliatum, previously corydoras palliatus. And then we've got more Betta splendens. Down below here we've had some Osteogaster venezuelanus. And underneath there were some Gastrodermus guapor, previously corydoras guapor. Underneath some Osteogaster aenea, previously corydoras aenus. Bronze cory also known under the name. And here we got some Hoplysoma starbi, I believe they were previously corydoras starbi. And here we've got some now called Brocchis-Robinae, previously called Corydoras robinae. And I believe this tank might have been empty. And here we had some, I believe they were Brocchis sussii, as they would now be called, previously Corydoras sussii. One of the species that like a bit more warm water. And down here we've got Corydoras serratus, I believe. They're still called Corydoras serratus. And here we've got some Posilia, both reticulata and Wingei, I guess, or a mix between the two. Endless and regular guppies, that is. Loads of guppies, more guppies, guppies, white ones, and more guppies, some tiger variant, more guppies, more guppies. And now we're down to another part of the lab reader part where we saw some mollies. So I guess Posilia sphenops, Vellifrera and Latipinna. Bunch of different mollies there were. And I guess we've gotten to Siphophorus now. Platis, variatus and maculatus mainly. Plenty of tanks with live readers. And we're about to reach the swordtail section, I guess. Here we've got some swordtails, both Mickey Mouse and other variants. So Siphophorus helleri or helleri, and possibly other variants as well. My German is very limited. I only went on a language course for like half a year in school, and since we had a lot of different teachers, I dropped off for more English. And here we got some gouramis, both gold gouramis and mosaic gouramis, and then we had some nigrofasciata barbs and some Odessa barbs, I guess. Down here we've got some Thanistus albunibus along with some gouramis, more bettas, more were paradise fish, I believe. More swordtails and blue gouramis, some gold. there were barbs and gouramis, like the dwarf variants, Colissa, and I don't recall the name of the other one, tiger barbs, and possibly cherry barbs, and down there were some rarer cichlids, more bettas, both veiltail and half moons and other things, and some possibly anathemia flasks over there. Loads and loads of small betta compartments or tanks, and some tetras and some Hoplysoma panda, and possibly an osteogaster Ienia or something. Was slightly hard to tell from, since he was just lying around in there. More tetras and some osteogaster Ienia, and tetras and some aspidoras, possibly spilutus, or spilutus is now more called Raimundii. Sorry, I got mixed up with some dwarf cichlids there, or butterfly cichlids. I don't know, Microgeophagus ramirezii. And down there was some osteogaster venezolanus, along with a lot of tetras, and more tetras, and a couple of albino, probably Hoplysoma palliatum, and there were some Hoplysoma sturbai as well, some red phantom tetras, and some more tetras. And here we've got some osteogaster CW10s or gold laser, and in there we had some Hoplysoma similis, or simile as they're now more called, previously corydoras similis, and some Hoplysoma panda. Still getting used to the change of species name, although I got the majority of the genus names nailed, I guess. And some brilliant tetras or diamond tetras up there, I guess. Some Paracheridon axelrodii, I believe, or cardinal tetras, and some Brochis virginiae in that tank, along with some tetras, and some more tetras, and some Hoplysoma grantii, I believe they're now more called, and a bunch of more tetras, along with some ancestral species, Interruptus tetras, I guess they're called, or could be wrong with more cardinal tetras, and some Hoplysoma palliatum, previously Corydoras palliatus, along with some Paracheridon iniesii or neon tetras, and some more tetras, along with some Megalechis species, I believe that was, probably a Turacta, and more tetras, and some Osteogaster CW9, I believe there were, and there's the more 10s, no, 9s again. Osteogaster CW9, previously called Corydoras CW9 or green laser, along with some tetras and some Nanostomus species, pretty red ones. And here we got Microgeophagus ramirezii, or the dwarf cichlid, and cardinal tetras, and more tetras, along with some Gastrodermus napoensis, I believe there were, and possibly a couple of other species, and there's some Aspidora species on the bottom. I don't think they were what they were sold as, but I spoke to the managers of the store a little about them. And down here we've got some more previously corydoras, or now more Osteogaster Ienia, I believe, albino variants. Back to the Uraru cichlids, and a couple of Euphagus species, I guess. There's marking on the tank with Brochis robustus, however I didn't find any. In there was Hypancistrus species, along with some Libridis, Liberis rather. Some koi variants. More of the Hypancistrus, and there we've got Brochis reticulatus, previously corydoras reticulatus, and some discus along with some pufferfish. Pretty decent size on those. I guess I was looking for some, yeah, there we go. I was looking for some Corydoradinae species in there. I believe these were marked as possibly CW127, or what is sometimes sold as subparallelus. We had some gouramis and some danios, rainbow fish, and some ancestral species, more algae eaters, and possibly Melanotenia lacustris, along with some torpid barbs. I guess we call them more barb species. Anyway, I can't recall the name in Latin right now. Some Melanotenia praecox, dwarf rainbow fish. Some small Raspora species. I don't remember whether if they were Hengeli or the other one. More barbs. And here we've got some more barbs. More barbs. More Melanotenia praecox, along with some ancestors and some Synodontis catfish. More barbs. And some angelfish. Pterophyllum scalare, along with some other species. There's the torpid barbs, or what I would call torpid barbs, or in Sweden it's known as torpid barbs. I don't recall their Latin name now. And more gouramis. And some goldfish. Maybe a couple of cold water tanks there. Pardon the finger. And there's some CPDs, or celestial pearl danios, along with some killie species. Don't recall whether if these were Aphysemiron possibly. There's some more Aphysemiron species. Killifish. More killies. Some ancestors, along with some guppies. And some Gastrodamus hastatus, no more, previously Corydoras hastatus. And some live bearers, along with some other species of fish. I guess this was a bit of a nano section. Some Endler variants. Small, possibly Rasboras. Here we got an interesting tank with some catfish, Brochis splendens on the bottom, and also some cool whiptail catfish. I don't recall what these are, but I recently saw them for sale at a wholesaler. And a pretty boring tank over there. More Symphysodon or discus. Were a load of discus tanks in part of the store, I recall. More discus tanks. Couldn't really do much about the glare. More discus species, or color variants, I guess. More discus. Discus. Some, well, Hantelciclidas, I would say in Swedish. Can't come to think of their Latin name now. More cichlids. And some angelfish. Along with some smaller cichlids. And Hoplysoma concolor, along with some Apistogramma cacatoides. Rhineloricaria lanceolata was up there, or LDA 010A, I guess they're called. Red whiptail, some angelfish. More Apistogramma cacatoides of a different color variant. Some tetras, some cichlids. More tetras. Otocinclus was meant to be in that tank. And people passing around, so I couldn't fill them straight ahead. Some more tetras, Tucanov tetras, not always you see them. They were up there in the right tank. And some Eraturenia vernerii, or some rainbow fish, along with some guppies. Some LDA 25 were meant to be in there. I didn't see any. Those are called Parotocinclus jumbo. Some weather eels. And some guppies. There were meant to be some Corydoradinae in there as well. Maybe they were, just can't remember what they were, if there were. More guppies. Don't know why I filled them for so long, but back to some discus tanks. Load of color variants. Some glass catfish, along with some Apistogramma species and some other tetras. Possibly Congo tetras. Corydoradinae fish. Pelvic acromis species. Some what are they called? Panaculus albivermis, or L204. More pelvic acromis species and some hypancistro species in there as well. I think maybe Deblitrea. And some Hemiancistros subrevidis, or L200. More tetras or carosine species. And I guess I saw something in there, maybe the lionhead cichlids. More tetras. More pelvic acromis, probably pulcher, or regular palette cichlid, as we'd say in Swedish. Angelfish, and some tetras. And some Corydoradinae. I didn't manage to see what these were, but possibly Osteogastrenia. And there's L47, or Bagancistros chromophyllum, or phyllum, or something like that. Microgeophagus ramirezi, I meant. But fly cichlids. Otocinclus, Cladophora algae balls, and I guess some Hoplysoma duplicarium was in there, along with some Elnamapleco and some other fish. More tetras and some apistogramma and possibly Hoplysoma swartzii, along with the Hypancistro species. Yeah, swartzii. And some apistogramma borellii, along with some whiptail catfish, or sometimes they're called SP opal, I guess. The apistogramma borellii dies. Not sure what caught my eye in there for so long. Some ancestral species, and now we're back over to Malavisiclis, like Nimbochromus, Livingstonii, and some Synodontis, along with some, well, Malavisiclids isn't my best area, I wouldn't say, but Melanochromi species was up there as well. I didn't see which one, but along with some Bunas, Metraclima estrae and Nimbochromus venustus, I believe there were. And some Salosi and some Synodontis and Labidotropheus, I guess. And some swordtails. More Malawi cichlids. A lot of plants. Possibly mother plants. Saw it written on the tank there. Cyatocara moria. More Malawi cichlids. Maingano, I believe. Johannii, or Johanni. Metraclima, that is. Sorry, not Metraclima, I meant Melanochromis. Some angelfish, along with some Corydoradinae species. Possibly swartzii again, or I believe they were swartzii. Along with some Orgetes and also some cichlids and some Eophagus species, along with some possibly Pictus catfish. And then Osteugaster schultzii or Aenia, not sure. Some more cichlids, and here we've got Brochis multiradiatus, one of the largest species of Corydoradinae catfish. They're being bred nowadays, and Brochis splendens, along with some other cichlids. We got some angelfish, possibly with some Achiarichtisch species. More angelfish, along with some cichlids, and there's a Corydoradinae fish as well. Brochis leopardus, I guess they would be called now, previously called corydoras leopardus. There's a couple of species that are quite similar to one another. Leopardus C102 and Gomesii, I guess. But those may have been leopardus. At least they didn't look like C102. And more variety of fish, tetras along with some cichlids. Angelfish along with some Brochis splendens and some Barriancistrus, what are they called? Symphysodon, maybe? Well, golden nugget anyway. Osteogasterania. Not sure whether if they were L18 or L81 or L177, but here's some Corydoradinae fish, some lineage 8 fish, so Brochis, and well, I don't recall what they were. Pulcher, possibly. They're meant to have, you can tell by the lines on the body. I think that I went back to look at them, whether if there were more than one species in there. Don't recall whether if I got it on film, but some Hypancistrus along with some angelfish, or they may not have been Hypancistrus, they could have been Scopiancistrus, by the way. Not L14, but the other one. And some barbs. Davinkinsia, possibly. And angelfish along with some ancestral species. More angelfish. More angels. Yeah, I went back to the tank. So there were at least one species in here. Maybe there were only one. They're a bit too spotted for being pulcher though. More angelfish. Pulcher is now more called pulchra, by the way. I don't think they were those, maybe. I have C141 at home, and I don't think they were those either, but if you know, comment below. Some more Brochis species of Corydoradinae fish. Lineage 8. And some more cichlids. And an Osteogasterania. More angelfish. Some tetras and some Corydoradinae fish. Lineage 9, Hoplysoma. And some Elnomoplecos. I don't recall what species those were, and there's some Apistogramma as well. Some more poor man's discus, as we in Sweden call them. And some jewel cichlids. Electric blue Acara. Micro Euphagus ramaricii, some gold variant. And in there some Hoplysoma logatuensis, or they were previously called corydoras logatuensis at least. Now they're called Hoplysoma logatuense. And here's some Hoplysoma leucumeleas. They were previously called corydoras leucumeleas. And more dwarf cichlids or micro Euphagus ramaricii color variants, along with some other Anostomus species, possibly. Angelfish. some Apistogramma agassiziae species, I believe. Those might have been some Elnamoplecus, and there were listed CW9s as well, but more Corydoradinae fish. I didn't see what they were now back in here. Here's some Ancestors L184. They are also going under the number L107. This was all that I had for this time. Please subscribe, share, like and comment and help me grow my channel again. Hope you liked the content. See you in the next one and take care. Bye.